I got superpowers. I should have been told y'all that. No, for real. Like, I know how to analyze something and understand how and why it works. And once I understand it, I know how to replicate it. I know how to take it apart and put it back together. I know how to improve it. I know how to destroy it. You ever watch that TV series called Heroes? Remember Siler? Basically Siler. That's why I'm good at mechanics. I understand how things work. I understand how a car work. I understand from the second that you crank the ignition, you engage the starter, from the starter to the flywheel to the crankshaft to the pistons moving to the four cycles of the combustion to the exhaust, all the way to when the crankshaft actually moving the alternator, the water pump, the AC compressor, the everything, the ins and outs of the motor. I understand that from the transmission and gauging with the rear end differentials, how the wheel spin into the brakes. I understand all the mechanics. That's why even when I hear a sound, I actually know what that is coming from. I even understand the mechanics of a woman. That's why when I'm with a woman and I hear a certain noise, oh, it's hungry. I probably need to put some tacos in it. See, a lot of y'all don't know I used to be in mixed martial arts. I understood jiu-jitsu. I understood isolate a limb, go against the grain of how it's function. I understood boxing. With no punches thrown in vain, I knew exactly where I was gonna hit you at. And when I got into logistics, I understood all of the moving pieces in logistics. I understood the trucking company, the freight brokerage company, the freight forwarder, the shipper, the custom broker, how things come across seas, how things come over on the ships and then on the planes and on the train line. I understand all of the different moving parts. That's why when I started to actually teach it, I wanted to teach y'all the freight brokering part because most of y'all understand the trucking part, but you don't understand the freight brokering part. And once you understand that part, it's actually going to improve your trucking company. And that's when it was like, okay, I need to teach you guys government contracting because the freight brokers are real big on gobbling up the government contracts. All of the military loads, all of the FEMA loads, all of the medical carrier loads, all of this freight that they're getting it directly from the government, and then they're actually brokering it out to you guys. So everything is a piece of a puzzle and has a plan to it, but you got to understand how things actually work. Every superpower has a kryptonite. You want to know what my kryptonite is? I'll tell you. I don't even care because I ain't gonna let you hurt me with it. It's stuff that don't make sense. If it don't make sense, if I can't wrap my mind around it, if I can't understand the how and the why, whatever it is works, then like I don't do good at it. That's kind of the reasons why I struggle with like making my bed up because I don't understand. Like I'm gonna get back in the bed anyway. I don't understand why I gotta make it up. I mean, I understand other stuff. I understand why dishes need to be washed, why cabinets need to be cleaned off, why we need to have clean clothes, and why we need to smell good and have good hygiene. I understand all of that stuff, but when it comes to making a bed, that's why when I'm with a woman, I ask her, "Hey, let me make the money. Can you just please make the bed?" I need to understand the how and the why. So when people come to me and they say, "Hey, I need to change this in my life. I need to change that in my life," and I actually give them a solution to actually changing this and that, and they don't do it, it just makes me malfunction on why is it that you don't make the change when the change is right there in your face? Because some of this we got to take the blame for. So I don't know. I'm just ranting right now, but those are my superpowers. What's your superpowers?